How you guys doing? This is Michael with Full Court Press. I do picks and parlays every day. I give you guys single game bets. I like to give you guys a video on what kind of an idea of what kind of parlay I'm putting in for that day, and where my thought process is. Right now, I'm just kind of looking over the games the night before. Don't have over unders totals for every single game. But the first game that I'm looking at right here is Denver Nuggets versus the Boston Celtics. Boston's at home in this game. They haven't been that impressive lately. Actually, the last three times I took the Boston Celtics, they have disappointed. Either haven't covered the spread or just outright lost when they were laying points. And Denver Nuggets just had a surprising showing against the Lakers. With Jamal Murray back, they look like they're actually out here balling. You can never count out Boston. They got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker. They're only missing Marcus Smart. As soon as he comes back, then I'm gonna be looking to bet them some more. Um, you know, just when they have their full team back. As of right now, just looking at it the night before, I would have to take Denver +3 over Boston at home. And that's just first look. We got to look into injuries, who's playing, who's not playing, other key factors like that. But just a quick look, I'd be taking +3 with Denver heading to Boston. The next game we're looking at, I already made a video on. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. New Orleans Pelicans versus Memphis Grizzlies. In this game, we got New Orleans Pelicans +1, Memphis Grizzlies at home, and the total is 230. In the video that I have, you could go check it out. I just kind of ran through a couple of the key statistics for each team. So if you want to check that out, go check it out. But I'm going to just do a quick, here I'd have to take Memphis -1. Pelicans just haven't been that impressive lately. And Memphis is starting to get their feet up under them. They're finally starting to play that Memphis type of basketball. And they got Jovel back. So that's going to be a key addition in tomorrow's game. The next game we're looking at is Toronto Raptors versus Milwaukee Bucks. It's looking like the total is 234 here. They're playing in Milwaukee, and the Bucks are laying 6 points. The Bucks are on a 3-game losing streak, losing to some pretty difficult teams. So I'm not really looking too deep into their losses as far as that. I know they're a team that could bring it on a daily basis, night in, night out. They just got to secure some of these wins in the fourth quarter. But against this Toronto team that is just bleeding on defense, they're not the same Toronto that we've seen in the past. Playoff Toronto, they're definitely not there. I'm gonna lay the 6 points here with Milwaukee over Toronto. And if I had to lean on a total, I'd be leaning over the 234, most definitely. Another game I see here is the Los Angeles Lakers versus Minnesota. The Lakers coming off a tough loss to the Denver Nuggets, who just were absolutely incredible. But before that, the Lakers were on a good streak, I think like 5 or 6 games in a row, winning, covering spreads, doing all that type of good stuff. Minnesota, since they got Karl Anthony Towns back, they've been hanging in there with teams. Come the fourth quarter, they're coming to play. Michael Beasley been putting up 25+ most of his games. D'Angelo Russell, they haven't had him the past game or two, and they still been showing up. I think 7.5 is just too much to lay here with the Lakers, especially traveling into Minnesota after traveling to Denver the other day. I'd take Lakers money line here. If I had to take it against the spread, I'd probably take the Minnesota plus the 7.5. Anthony Davis went out with an injury during the Denver Nuggets game, right before halftime, I believe. So if he's not back in this game, they're gonna have a hard time, handling Cat down there. So for me, it's Lakers money line or nothing, pretty much. This next game here, we have Portland and Oklahoma City. We have Portland laying 7.5 points, traveling to Oklahoma City. My thing here, 7.5 is too many points for the Portland Trailblazers to be laying. Without McCollum, without Nurkic, without a bunch of their guys. I know they've been balling. They've been beating a lot of the good teams. but they're exerting a lot of energy doing it. You know, and then the Oklahoma City Thunder also on the other side have been beaten. They beat the Lakers or took the Lakers to overtime twice. They just beat the Bucks the other day. Um, them guys ball. Them guys ball without Shea Gilgeous. They got Al Horford and Lugensdorts and a bunch of these other guys you guys probably never even heard of unless you're into the DFS world, daily fantasy sports. But they got a bunch of guys who are out here balling, man. And I think the 7.5 is too much for Portland to be laying here, especially on the road, without some of their key players. So here I'd probably take Oklahoma City money line. You probably get a good chunk of money on there, or yeah, for me it's Oklahoma City or nothing. I'm not really looking to bet Portland, especially laying 7.5 anytime soon. And this game doesn't have a total yet. So we'll move on to the last game of the day. And here we got a little bit to talk about. It's the Brooklyn Nets versus the Phoenix Suns. It's looking like their Phoenix Suns are at home. They're laying 3 points against Brooklyn. And the over-under is about 230. So key thing here, first thing is Kevin Durant was out last game. So we're going to have to see if he's going to play today. That's a big, big, big factor. If they're laying this 3 points, if Phoenix is laying 3 points and KD doesn't play, I'm loving it. I'm all over it. I'm smashing it. -3 all day. Smash it, lock it in, set it, forget about it, go back and watch it, and be grateful when your bet hits. But if we have KD in this game, that's a tough one. I mean, Phoenix has been covering all their spreads. They've been beating the great teams. They just beat 76ers in the fourth quarter, and they're out here doing their thing. They're out here balling. I just can't back. I can't back Brooklyn without KD, so I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow and see more on this game and get some more details about what's going on. But as of right now, I'm looking for Phoenix to win this one in convincing fashion if KD is to sit. And the total's at 230. Everybody's riding this Brooklyn over train. And I'm not going to be the one to stop you. I'm not going to stop myself. I'm going to ride this Brooklyn over train until it doesn't hit anymore. So the over 230 with the Brooklyn and Phoenix feel pretty comfortable with. And then just a quick rundown. Give you guys an idea of what my parlay is going to be looking like tomorrow. As of right now, what I know about who's playing and who's not. Tomorrow I'd probably be looking to take Memphis Grizzlies over New Orleans Pelicans. Memphis Grizzlies -1 over the Pelicans. That'd be my first pick. Then I'd go to Milwaukee Bucks -6. I'll take the -6 there. I need more info on if what's going on with Anthony Davis, so can't pick that game yet. Portland, Oklahoma, I feel like it's a coin flip. If I'm getting the +7.5 with Oklahoma, I'll take that happily. And then the Brooklyn Phoenix game, like I said, I'll take the -3 happily, smash spot if KD doesn't play. And then last but not least, the Denver and Boston game, we're gonna have to take a little closer look at that line, that -3, and see who's playing and who's not playing. Because I don't know why Denver Nuggets would be a road dog to the Boston Celtics when the Boston Celtics haven't been playing that great. So I guess my last pick would be Denver Nuggets +3, heading out to Boston. So my official picks are going to be Denver Nuggets +3, Memphis Grizzlies -1, Milwaukee Bucks -6, and then Phoenix Suns -3. And that's going to be my picks. Once again, this is Michael with Full Court Press. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Go ahead and like and subscribe, comment. Let me know who you guys would take. Any questions, get back at me. I'll be checking it all day. I'll let you guys know. I might go live at some point tomorrow. If you guys would like me to go live, go ahead and drop it down in the comments and let me know. We can sit here and conversate. start a live stream series or segment called Let's Talk About It, and we just sit here and talk about the plays each day. You know, help each other win. All right, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Till the next one.